one of the biggest podcast companies, probably in the country, probably in the world, according to their numbers. We got together. They want to do something. So the show got picked up. But maybe. What's up, everybody? It's your coach. Welcome to the most positive show on the internet right now. Whether it's YouTube, whether it's podcast, any way you consume positivity, this show will be there for you. You're talking to the biggest failure in the history of Miami baseball by far. Lived 6 months in the Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles before turning into celebrity baseball coach, working with the most elite kids in the countries with their parents and their kids, bringing the sports and them together, whether they were celebrities, whether they were the top entrepreneurs, businessmen, etc., etc., etc. Then moved to one of the greatest cities of all time, a little town called Las Vegas. 4 years there. Shout out to Hyde at the Bellagio. Was the best experience of my life. I got a PhD in how to deal with people. Came back to Miami to marry the love of my life. Now we're here. Been here for probably now 6 years. Became Coach HP probably 3 years ago, where I talked into the camera to you guys and I started telling you why I failed, why I started winning, why I saw people that were winning. Turned that into a podcast. Started interviewing people. Did about 120 shows where I'm interviewing people. And then early this year, I got an opportunity that I think is going to change my life. One of the biggest podcast companies, probably in the country, probably in the world, according to their numbers. We got together. They want to do something. So the show got picked up. But maybe. Because nothing's official yet, we're looking at mid-year launch. So that's where we're at right now. So if you're watching this on YouTube, 90% of the people, you guys on YouTube, know me from the glove breaking in reviews with my man Nick. Those videos crushed it. I just posted a thing now, like 800,000 views. Month of January. You guys love that, but I got more. Why am I explaining this to you? I'm starting for the month of February a special thing where I'm going to do a show, probably 10, 15-minute show daily. Q&A, answering you guys' questions. If you guys want to come on the show, I'm more than welcome you guys to come on. A lot of people don't like to come on these shows, especially to talk about their kid stuff. I get it. But if you want to come on the show and talk, whatever the issue is, I'm going to have you guys on. When I do this show, and the reason why I'm explaining this is because there's a lot of people that don't know this side of me. They see the glove review side, but they don't see this side. I do content for two parts of my life. The first part is to my dad. So to the dads out there or the parents, I feel that if my dad would have had the opportunity to have a guy like me, a 43-year-old Coach HP, talk to him and tell him, this is what you're doing amazing, but stop doing that. And my dad's case was, stop beating this kid up when things don't go the way you think they should go on a baseball field. Think of that, on a baseball field. Make sports fun. You already got the work ethic in. Make it fun, man, and let's see what happens. Invest in fun. Get them, yes, the right equipment. It's crazy to me that my dad pushed baseball so much, made it everything, but we didn't have the best bat. We didn't have the best cleats. We had the cheapest stuff, right? And he could have afforded it. Not like we had tons of money, but he could have spent a couple $100 and get me the best equipment. We didn't do any of that. It was literally, you should be good enough. You could hit with whatever. Doesn't work that way. So the parents out there, that's number one. And two, the 20-year-old version of myself that was dealing with a ton of issues coming from sports abuse to maturing to be a young man, 6'2", the swag, but no identity. The why I had to lie to pretend I was somebody that I wasn't. Why did I feel that I had this ambition, but there was no YouTube, so I didn't know what to do. So like that 20-year-old version of myself that wanted to build contacts and help people and all these things, that's the second version. So either you're a parent or you're a person in their 20s, maybe 30s, that wants to be an entrepreneur, wants to be different, and wants to build relationship with people, stuff like that. That's the target. That's what we're doing. The format. When I spoke to the company, the top producer gave me the format that they want to use when we start. I go, well, since they don't watch probably these episodes, well, how about we grab their thing? Nobody say anything. We're going to grab that format and I'm going to use it here. So 10, 15 minutes, they want to do it 2 times a week. I'm going to do it every single day because I'm a big fan of the 10,000 hour rule. And the more I do, the better I get. I'm not perfect. I'm just positive and I'm super happy. Obviously, I'm nowhere near my goals to where I'm at. But if you guys see where I started and how I started this whole thing, it's literally game over. So I feel that this is so big because even as of yesterday, I did a video 2 years ago where I talked about where me and my wife, where she had a miscarriage and we lost a baby in between my oldest, the 3-year-old Penelope, and my son Cruz, who's 14 months. So man, how to deal with that from a dude's perspective, because we don't talk about that. We don't help dudes out to be vulnerable. We don't help dudes out to be communicative. We don't help dudes out to be share emotions. It's literally, I'm a tough guy, I'm the coolest guy in the world, and let's figure it out. And that doesn't work that way. And as we can tell now with mental health and what's happening with people, especially athletes, we're not doing very good in society because we're not preparing young men to come into society. We try to prepare them to hit baseballs, throw footballs, make basketball shots, golf shots, whatever, but nothing about life. We're worried about Algebra 1 when Algebra 1 hasn't helped me ever in life. So that's the show I want to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what it's about. Please comment below if you have any questions on anything. Comment below. If you want to ask questions, listen, if I like your question, we'll put it in. I don't care. If you want to come on the show video, talk to me. We'll put it in. I feel this is very different. Everybody has, like when I talk to people, everybody has a conversation show where they interview the best guests. And the more people you know, the better guest it is. And right now, because you have all the contacts in the world, you have Tom Brady on your show. He brings 1 million views because it's Tom Brady, just retired. That's the show, which is awesome. This show's going to be different. This show's going to be a blue-collar show full of emotion, set to help out as many people as possible. Obviously, I have a lot of dudes following this because it's almost sports-based and parenting and stuff like that. But I am going to help out everyone and friends and family. If I don't know the answer to this thing, I'm going to find somebody that does. I'll say I want to put this episode on hold. I'm going to find somebody that does. You're not going to see fancy editing. You're not going to see artwork here. You're not going to see, well, I'm going to try to do an artwork to an intro and stuff like that. But you're not going to see graphics and all that stuff because it's going to be me editing. So that way we're going to go every single day, 28 days starting today. I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to have a timer here so I don't go off and off. 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes in that range. And we're going to talk. And we're going to build audience. And if this company is as legit and it's going to be the first person to follow through on their word and said that they want the coach and they're going to put their money where their mouth is and get the coach, I want to be prepared. I don't want to get my bat and sit there and go, oh my God, I'm cold. No. I want to crush it. And it's going to start now. And it's going to start with these 28 days. It's your coach. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys love me. I love you back. You don't love me. I still got love for you. This is a conversation. It isn't I'm right. It is my experiences dealing with the best people in the world. And I see where they won. I see where they lost. And then I bring that back to you guys. At Coach HP on all social handles. Comment below. Any questions on anything? It's your coach. See you tomorrow. Episode 2 of the Coach HP Show. Let's go.